Hello all. Today we'll be discussing effective annual rate. What is this effective annual rate? Effective annual rate is the rate of interest actually earned on a deposit or paid on a loan as a result of higher frequency of compounding of interest. So this effective annual rate will include all the effects of compounding of interest. Let us see how this effective annual rate is calculated and how this effective annual rate is used. Effective annual rate can also be called as effective rate of interest. The formula for effective annual rate is effective annual rate is equal to 1 plus k by m to the power of m minus 1. So this particular formula is especially used in the case of higher frequency of compounding of interest, both in the calculations of present value and future value. Let us see the components of the formula. K is interest rate or discount rate. In the case of future value of calculation, K is represented as interest rate. In the case of present value calculations, K is represented as discount rate. M is number of times interest is compounded per annum, or it is also called as frequency of compounding. Let us see how this formula is used in the case of estimation of future value and present value. In the case of higher frequency of compounding, we generally use the future value formula in this way. Future value is PV into 1 plus k by m whole to the power m into n. In the case of higher frequency of compounding, the present value is calculated using this formula. PV is equal to FV into 1 divided by 1 plus k by m whole to the power m into n. Let us see how this formula changes when we use effective annual rate for estimating future and present values. So as we are discussing, alternatively one can use EAR in place of K in case of higher frequency of compounding. The first step is to estimate EAR, effective annual rate, using the formula. The second step is inserting effective annual rate in the formula of present value interest factor and future value interest factor. So the future value interest factor, the circled part, is calculated in this way once we calculate effective annual rate in the case of higher frequency of compounding. And this highlighted part of present value interest factor can be calculated using EAR in this way. PVIF is equal to 1 by 1 plus EAR to the power of n. Remember, always effective rate of interest is higher than the nominal rate of interest. Let us look at a numerical example. Calculation of effective rate of interest. We have considered a situation where the nominal rate of interest, otherwise interest rate per annum, is 12%. And we are required to calculate effective annual rate if this interest rate, nominal rate of interest, is compounded half yearly, quarterly, monthly and daily. Let us look at the formula of effective annual rate. Here we have discussed in earlier videos also the value of m depends upon the frequency of compounding. In the case of half yearly compounding, the value of m will be 2. In the case of quarterly compounding, the value of m will be 4. In the case of monthly compounding, the value of m will be 12 because we have 12 months in a year. In the case of daily compounding, the value of m will be 365 as we have 365 days in a year. Let us look at the calculation. So half yearly compounding EAR, m value remains to 1 plus 0.1 to 12%. We consider it as 0.12 for the sake of calculation, divided by 2 whole to the power 2 minus 1. So in the case of half yearly compounding, the effective annual rate is 12.36%, whereas the nominal rate of interest is 12%, which means that in real terms the interest rate is earned or paid. In the case of quarterly compounding, if the nominal rate of interest is 12, then in that case EAR is 12.36%, which means that because of effect of compounding, the real rate of interest has raised to 0.36% than the nominal rate. Suppose a person has taken a loan at 12% interest per annum, which is compounded half yearly, then the person is actually required to pay an interest of 12.36% per annum effectively. The same logic is also applicable in the case of a deposit. If a bank offers a deposit scheme with an interest of 12% per annum, compounded half yearly, then the bank is actually offering an interest of 12.36% per annum effectively to the depositor. Let us look at the effective rate of interest in other cases, quarterly, monthly and daily compounding. We can clearly observe here, as the frequency of compounding per annum is increasing, the effective annual rate is also increasing. Note, higher the frequency of compounding of interest, higher is effective annual rate. Now, let us look at a numerical example for estimating future value in the case of higher frequency of compounding of interest using effective annual rate. Let us look at this example. Mr. X invested in a term deposit rupees 2 lakhs for a period of 3 years. The bank gives an interest rate of 5% with quarterly compounding. The compounding is done quarterly, which means 4 times in a year. How much Mr. X received on the maturity of the deposit? Here we are required to use effective annual rate for calculation purpose. The formula for effective annual rate, as we have discussed, the values given in the question: present value 2 lakhs, interest rate 5%, we consider as 0.05 for the calculation purpose. Compounding value of M is 4 as it is quarterly compounding, number of years, so N value is 3. Now we are required to substitute the value of K in this formula to find out effective annual rate. Then effective annual rate is equal to 1 plus 0.05 divided by 4 to the power 4 minus 1. Then effective annual rate per annum is 0.050945. It means that in this case, if bank offers Mr. X an interest of 5% compounded quarterly per annum, actually Mr. X receives an interest of 5.0945% effectively per annum, which is higher than the nominal rate of interest 5%. Now we can directly use this effective annual rate in calculation of future value by substituting the value in the formula. So future value is equal to PV into 1 plus effective annual rate to the power of N. So this entire part will become FVIF, future value interest factor. Let us substitute these values into future value formula. Then future value is equal to 2 lakhs into 1 plus 0.050945 to the power 3. Then calculation as follows. Then future value is 2,32,150. The future value of 2 lakhs in this case is 2,32,150. Hope it is clear how to use the effective annual rate in estimating the future value of a cash flow in the case of multiple compounding of interest. Now let us look at a numerical example how this effective annual rate can be used in estimating present value calculations. So even in this case we have considered the same example that we have discussed in present value video. Mr. Y has a target amount of rupees 1 lakh to be accumulated after 3 years from now. Maybe because of his personal requirement, he is required to have 1 lakh rupees in hand after 3 years. Then he found a bank deposit scheme, fixed deposit scheme with a guaranteed interest of 5%, but which is compounded quarterly, which means that here value of M is again 4. Estimate the amount required to be deposited by Mr. Y today so that he can receive the target amount of rupees 1 lakh on maturity. So this is a present value case, as he requires to receive 1 lakh rupees after 3 years. Then we are required to find out how much he is required to invest. We are required to initially estimate effective rate of interest. So effective rate of interest formula ER is equal to 1 plus 1 by K to the power M minus 1, as we have discussed earlier. So data given in the question, future value is 1 lakh, interest rate, otherwise discount rate in this case 5%, we consider as 0.05 for calculation purpose. M is equal to frequency of compounding, which is quarterly, 4 times a year, value of N, number of years, which is 3 years. Substitute the value of K in the effective annual rate formula, then we get the answer like this. Then effective annual rate in this case is 0.05 50945. As we are using same 5% in this case also, like the previous problem, we get the same effective annual rate. Now we can use this effective annual rate in estimating present value. Present value is equal to future value into 1 divided by 1 plus EAR to the power of n. This particular portion, present value interest factor in this case. Now let us insert the values into the formula. The present value of the cash flow in this case is rupees 86,150. It means that Mr. Y is required to invest 86,150 rupees today in the bank deposit. Then he would receive 1 lakh rupees after 3 years. Let us look at key points or key takeaways from this session. Effective annual rate takes into account the effects of frequency of compounding of nominal annual rate of interest per annum. And effective annual rate is always higher than nominal rate of interest. Higher is the frequency of compounding of interest per annum, higher is effective annual rate. And effective annual rate can be used in the calculation of future value and present value of money. Hope this session is useful. Thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe.